We're gonna make a cake. Gonna make a cake. Gonna make a cake. Cake. Here's the thing. I hate baking. That's how desperate I am. That we're gonna make a cake because I'm that desperate. Also, I'm bored. Also, I really want cake. We got a cake tin. We got a bowl. We got veggie table oil. And we're gonna make a cake. If this is just gonna be me saying we're gonna make a cake. Are we mad? No. Why? I'm the only one who cares. And that's what matters. Step 1. Position yourself so you're not being cut off by the camera. Perfect. Step 2. Learn Spanish. No, it's also written in English. It's okay. Panic over. Heat oven. For shiny metal. Ooh. Is this shiny metal or is this non-stick? Preheated for a good roasting. There's no one here to roast, so I have to make fun of myself. That's it. I can't be too mean to me because I'm the only one here. I have to be nice because I'm living with myself. Makes cake. Okay. You know what I do? I'm that person that like throws away the box and then has to keep getting it out of the trash because I forget the instructions. That's me as a person. I'm not gonna pop it. That would be so tragic and also incredibly funny to try and open the bag and just have cake mix go. That would be absolutely hysterical. Ah! That was scary. New problem. I don't own measuring cups. So, how much is, now there is measuring utensils on this. So, listen, we're gonna get through this, all right? We're gonna put the powder in the pan and then we're gonna put the liquids in the cup because the cup has lines on it that tells you numbers. That's what we're gonna do. Genius! Ah, high five, we did it. Panic over. All right, we're still panicking. We almost knocked the eggs off the counter. So, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the water in with the lines and then the vegetable oil. This is gonna require math, and I'm not gonna be happy about that. That looks like 1 1/4 to me. And as I'm the one controlling the camera, and you can't see, my opinion's the only one that matters. It's more like 1 1/3. 1 1/3 is fine. And then we're gonna do vegetable oil. This is like potion making. I would not be good at potions in Hogwarts because I don't like baking. I'd probably be good at like herbology because plants, I love plants. What's one where you argue a lot? I'm good at that. I can't open it! Ah! It's fine, we got it, okay. We gotta be really careful, right? 1/2 cup is a bus. Vegetable oil, okay? Just half. This is a lot of math and it's gonna be slow pouring and I'm really scared right now. Okay, I need to get measuring cups. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. We poured it really slowly, but it didn't overflow and it's just under the 2 mark. Because 1 1/4 plus a half is less than 2. That's math, so you're welcome. We're gonna put the powder back in. See, the powder was hanging out in here. It looks like a mountain. Beautiful. I'm gonna make a mess. Baking cake requires math. I'm not good. I spilled a bit. It's fine. Panic's officially over. Now we can add eggs. 3 eggs. That's a lot of protein. All I'm saying is cake is really healthy because it's got protein, it's got carbohydrates, I don't think it has amino acids. No, it does because amino acids are in protein. Therefore, it's healthy. I know science. Look how round this is. And it just fits in your hand. It's just like, look at that. I'm fine. says beat vigorously, but I think that's a little rude, so I'm just gonna stir it nicely. So what's your favorite dinosaur? Mine's a Leoplerodon. My two favorite things are dinosaurs and cake. Oh, you know what else? My favorite things are dinosaur cake and tiaras. And I'm gonna be a princess while cooking. Because no one can stop me, because nobody's here. I wonder if this would be better if I had a whisk. Go whisk it away! I'm really funny. I'm sorry. This is an arm workout. I don't bake because I don't work out. They're like the same thing. That's the thing about baking, is it's also just science. It's like, whoa, if I put these things in a bowl and then I do something to it, like heat, it goes, it's magic. Baking is magic. What else is magic? Science is magic. Baking is science, we did establish this. Also, frosting's a requirement in quarantine. Don't know if you knew this, but in the quarantine guidelines, it says frosting. Also, I didn't want to make frosting because I don't have a whipper, mixer, KitchenAid. One of those is the right word. Do I have to put cooking spray? I don't know why I'm asking. No one can respond. You're a camera. You're a toaster. There's a toaster over there. There's extra instructions for if you're baking at high altitude, and that's brilliant. Because, you know, like things react differently at high altitude because science. So now we're gonna pour it in. This is where it gets tricky because hand-eye coordination is very inconsistent with me. It's either perfect or it's, I don't know. So, it's all gloopy. Look at this cake. It's gonna be a cake. I hope it fits. If this over cakes, what's the phrase? You know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably get very excited. Water cycle. Bake. Cool to. I don't like that cooling 10 minutes. Like, don't tell me what to do. I hope I didn't overfill it. May have overfilled it. Let's put it in for 27 minutes and then we'll look at it. I am just gonna obsessively watch the cake, let's be honest. Ovens are dangerous. Here's the cake. Look at that bitch. Oh wait, you have to close the oven. Look at this cake. I wanna say the longest stretch of time is waiting for a cake to bake, but also I've been locked inside for like 3 weeks, I think. It's maybe have been more, maybe have been less. I have no sense of time. It's fine. What's your favorite kind of cake? My favorite kind of cake is chocolate cake. Actually, you know what? I really like chocolate mousse cake. And you know what else is good? Is chocolate cake with like vanilla frosting. It's vanilla. We did make devil's food cake. I say we because if I include you, then I don't feel alone. You know what else I like? Lemon cake. Lemon cake is good. I like lemon cake. I like dark chocolate when it's like dark chocolate and it's like marshmallowy. I like that too. I don't like carrot cake. That's just a salad. Carrot cake is a salad. Red velvet is like side chocolate or something. It's like not real chocolate, but it's like kind of chocolate. I just thought it was red flavored. For like the longest time, I diehard thought red velvet was just red flavored cake. The oven keeps making scary noises. There's the toaster. Oh, it's real good breakfast. Cake is breakfast of champions. So I kind of forgot that cakes rise. So the pan's really full and I'm really scared that it's gonna bubble over. Who thought it'd be a good idea for me to do this on my own without supervision? Quick cake update. It's baking. Hasn't died yet. It is outside the pan at this point. Do we think it's gonna explode? Vote now on your phones. Why does the middle look so weird? It looks like a topographical map. All right, cake update. It's risen more and it's almost gonna explode, but I think through science, it's convolging in the middle, so it might not overreach the edges. In which case, the cake gods have really come in handy when it comes to me forgetting how pans work. The topographical map is still there though, so if we were concerned, it's still there, don't worry. This has been a cake update. It's almost caked. Baked. Baked. Caked? Baked. Baked is caked. Caked is baked. Cake update 849. The alarm has just gone off at the 27-minute mark. And he is a roundy boy. Let's check him. Not ready yet, because it's sticky. Cake update 954. I really think I was supposed to put it in 2 pans, because it's really puffed up at this point. It's really up there. So what I'm thinking is, it will be fine. This is called optimism, and it's needed in times of crisis. See, I told you I'd have to get the instructions out the box. It does say 2 rounds of the size that I think I did. And I think I read rounds and thought, my pan's not round, I don't need it. Because right now it's still sticky in the middle. You know, you put the toothpick in. It's still sticky, and that means it's not done, it's not baked. I know that much. I know like half of the baking rules, but apparently I've missed the important ones, which I don't put it all in one pan. And then it says 2 rounds, but mine wasn't round. So, bunt 40 to 45, 13 by 9/30. This is why I can't do numbers. There's too much math involved with baking. I need a mathematician. I'll pick that up later. Good news. The frosting can be quarantined with me until July 22nd, 2021. So we're good for like another year and a half. Well, at least the frosting is. I'll probably go and see them. Cake is like really diverse too, because you know, you can have like your traditional cakes that are like normal cakes, like dessert, you know, like pancakes. And pancakes are breakfast. That's breakfast cake. And it can like go with savory stuff. You can have savory pancakes, that's a cake. You can have crab cakes. Crab cakes are delicious and also a cake. It's like seafood cake. You can get potato pancakes. What I'm saying is cake is important to the world. Cake update. I forget the number. I'm concerned about the cake. Do you think it'll be okay? I'm assuming it'll be fine because it's cake, but also I'm an untrustworthy baker. All right, cake update number most important. It's done. This is the worst part, where it's done, but you can't eat it yet and it just stares at you. Look at it staring. Ooh, cake. It has a triangle on it. And I'm afraid I'm blanking at a good nerd reference, because I'm sure there's something that's a symbol like that. And it's gotta be something like, I don't know. So we consulted our household cake master, and we put it in for a few more minutes. Guess what? Cake. I'm really excited for the cake. Good news, I don't think it's sticking to the edges. Bad news is I can't eat it for another like 10 minutes because I'm gonna burn my mouth. Okay, the cake is cooled. So we're gonna try and transfer it. And if I drop it, I am gonna cry. I'm just gonna have that said right now. So we're prepared. Oh, this is hot. Hot! Ah! Panic! We're panicking! We're panicking. There's a panic occurring now. We did it! Ooh, it's smoking. Flipping again! I ran out of cutting boards! Ah! I don't think this is a cutting board, but apparently it's a cutting board. So we're just gonna... that is a successful cake. Boom, caked. Can we see that? Look at that baby. Look at the cake. I did it. Okay. I'm using a spoon to frost this, and here's my argument. Frosting knives are like rounded, kind of like palette knives, but I only have like serrated knives. So my argument is that a spoon will be less aggressive towards the cake. Okay? See, I'm using the back of the spoon. This is called adapting. It's called ingenious making do. I should get baking supplies. That's life. That's, you know, you've reached a point in your life where you gotta bake your own cakes. And you just have to accept the fact that sometimes people won't bake you a cake. And I do think I've said cake maybe one too many times over the course of however long it's taken me to actually do this. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's what matters. What matters to me is cake. See, I can use the video to get the other side. Oh no, I didn't. I stopped paying attention because I started looking at the camera. Does that ever happen to you where you suddenly just stop being a human because there's a camera on? So you're like, let me just start posing. I'm calling myself a poser right now. Like in the good terms and in the bad terms. Like, I pose when there's cameras, but also like, I suck. Sorry. Here's the controversial take, okay? I think people overfrost. I prefer the cake itself to the frosting. And I think there needs to be a good ratio, and I think some people overdo it. And this looks great. This looks like a full-fledged thing. I do prefer round cakes. I like circles. A good circular cake. Maybe that's why I like circles, because cake is usually circular. I like cookies, and those are circular. I haven't had cake in ages. Why? Quarantine. Am I sad about that? Yes. Now I have cake. This is maybe the first cake I've ever made on my own. I don't think I've ever made a cake by myself before. I really missed cake. I fucking love cake. That's my one swear word to be PG-13. What have we learned? I shouldn't be left alone to bake. Cake is delicious and healthy. And I'm gonna just buy cake mix forever. I think that's what we learned. Cake is delicious. This broadcast is brought to you by Sophie's had 4 cups of tea today. And all of our sponsors at Sophie really likes octopuses.